Determine if there's a viable relationship between the child, Alasia, Miss Hill, and Mr. Richardson Sr. The results read as follows. In the case of Richardson, Hill versus Russell, pertaining to 3-year-old Alasia Richardson, it has been determined by this court, Ms. Hill and Mr. Richardson Sr. are related to Alasia Richardson.
Thank you.
That's all we want.
That's all we want. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't lie about nothing. I'm too grown for that.
Well, we go about what my husband said, and as a wife, that was my duty.
I understand
And you have
that.
to respect that also.
I
And I'm
understand
still
that.
grieving.
But can I
No
get
one
him
was
some
there.
time?
When he took his last breath, I was there. When he told me she wasn't his, I had to have faith in that. And I'm still
I
hurting.
understand that.
I held his hand.
But I
in his
told you from
arms
day
till he
one.
took his last breath.
She look, act like, eat like him, built like him, everything. I'm nowhere in there.
You would like to give the gift, Ms. Richardson,
I would
to
like to.
your husband's daughter?
Yes.
She's a real good woman.
That's
Even
wonderful.
through everything, she said even if she wasn't, she'd have still been there for my baby.
That's wonderful. And I love so much, Miss Russell, after all you've been through, and Miss Richardson, Miss Hill, after all you've been through, that you all can still find common ground. And that common ground is Alasia.
That's it.
And now, I can't think of a better reason to put your differences aside and to figure out how you can be this little girl's village, because she deserves one. I wish you all the very best of luck. Court is adjourned.
I got something for you. Got you a necklace from your daddy. And I want you to wear it around your neck. I love you, lady.
Good day, everyone. Ms. Myers, you have brought your mother, Ms. Madrigal, to court today because you claim she has no idea who your biological father is. You say your mother gave you a list of 13 possible men, and you are hoping to determine who your father is today. The court has located 2 of the 13 men and has already ordered paternity tests to be administered. Ms. Madrigal, you admit to having a laundry list of potential fathers, but hope today answers your daughter's lifelong question. Now, Ms. Myers, what were the circumstances that started your search for your biological father?
When I was 13 years old, I had a father figure in my life, and he died at that age. And, you know, when he died, I needed closure. I needed somebody to be there.
And so at 13 years old, how did you find out that there were potentially 13 different men that could be your father?
The list came from my mom telling me over approximately a year, maybe a little longer. She would always just say, you know, here's a name, you know. And I think to her, it seemed like it was a joke.
Okay, Ms. Madrigal, as you're giving your daughter this list, and I do not mean this in a joking way,
Right.
you couldn't narrow it down from 13?
You know, the 13 that she's named it's like 13 ghosts, fabricated.
What about Pick Any Man in Seattle?
You made
So
that
where
joke.
does this pick any man in
Hold
Seattle?
Hold on, because
When were you-
any friend that she met of mine, a guy friend, she'd ask him were they her father. Really? Are you serious? So my thing is this:
Yeah,
when she said,
you're
when
to a
she'll
point
say,
where-
"Oh, is he my dad?" I'll say, "I don't know. Could be
Yeah.
anybody in Seattle." Since she thinks that's what it is,
Yeah,
absolutely.
when you're to a point
It
where
could be
you're
this guy right
being
here.
raised upon,
Yeah,
see?
really.
See?
Ms. Myers, in your statement, you say that your life without a father has been extremely difficult. Please explain.
I feel lost. You know, I feel confused. I don't know who I am. I don't know my heritage. I don't know what I'm completely mixed with. I don't know where I came from. I don't know nothing. Yeah, I knew you're half of the
Doesn't
family,
matter.
but that's only half
Nobody
the story.
else matters.
That's
Can't
only
no
half
man,
the story.
Can't no man raise me better than you can, even though it doesn't even matter. So
raised me?
save it.
You
Save
raised
it.
me?
Oh, I raised you.
No, you didn't.
I raised you.
You weren't
Monica,
even there.
stop
So
it.
anyway,
Ms.
Stop it.
Myers, you claim that you left home when you were 15 years old.
yeah, I did.
Why is that? Why?
I didn't want to be around her. I
You
didn't want to be
didn't get
under her-
along to this degree even when you were 15 years
worse
old?
than this. It's even worse than this. The only reason why I'm even somewhat civil with her is because I have an ex that used to preach to me all the time about having to be be close to my mom, and I wanted to be right with God. So therefore, for God, she won't even allow.
One. Use God. You damn devil. Use God.
I'm the devil. You're the devil. You're the devil.
Use God.
You
Do
don't
you
You're
realize
crazy.
that you just stood in this court and called your daughter a devil?
Basically. Because
You
all this is
can't mean
unnecessary.
that.
It's all unnecessary. It really is. All this is for her to find out what she wants to know. That's what matters. All the rest of this
Find out what I
knocking
wanna
me,
know.
making me out to be some kind of tramp and all that, it needs to stop.
Do you feel like all your life, the way it has turned out, the situation you find yourself in, your relationship with your mother, is this all because you didn't have that father in your life that you wanted, or that you
That's
didn't
how I feel.
know
I
who
feel
your
like
father
I
is?
didn't have a mother, and I felt like I didn't have a father.
You got to understand, I didn't have to have you. I chose to have you.
All four.
So don't do
chose to
that.
have-
And now
She chose to
that
have
takes
me.
us back to determining who your father is.
That's right.
Because in this dance, we at least know it does take two to tango.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Madrigal, you do admit that there were multiple partners at the time that Ms. Myers was
Of course,
conceived.
but you got to realize I was 17. So any calculation within that time, I could have been way off and not known. Because by the time I found out, I was 4 months pregnant with her. You see what I'm saying? So there could be a list of whomever. It's the
Now she
timing.
admits
It's in
to
the
the list.
timing. Okay.
The
what,
list
you're-
that is missing out of my diary.
Really, Monica?
Yeah,
the list
that's
that you
missing out of my
fabricated, the
diary.
13 ghosts you got in the book?
Where's it at? It's gone.
You know, ask
Who-
your
who
brother.
ripped it out?
Ask your brother.
Who
Because your
ripped it
brother
out?
had
What
that
is
book.
that diary you're holding?
That's my diary that I've had since I was 13 years old. That's where I started my list, is in that. And all of a sudden, my pages are missing.
Hold on.
She had to bring it out here.
Okay, we've got to figure out whether two of the men that the court has identified is, in fact, Ms. Myers' father. Your statement to the court says that you've met the two out of the 13 that the court has administered tests to, Mr. Keith McCraney and a Mr. Derek Smith. You smiled at one or both of those names.
It's an evil smile and a happy smile.
An evil smile and a happy smile. Well, who's the evil smile for?
Keith,
Keith. So I take it we don't care for him.
I don't like him. I hate him with a passion.
Wow.
Did you see it?
Why do you feel that way?
He's just inappropriate with me. When I'm at the airport, he's talking about how sexy I am.
But you are. You're beautiful. So, I mean, what's that? Maybe a compliment?
A compliment? Ooh, girl, you are so sexy.
He meant
What the
that as,
hell?
look how pretty you are. I mean, save that. Don't do that.
I'll tell you what, we're going to meet Mr. McCraney, so please come to the witness stand here and sit with me. And Jerome, if you could please step out and get the witness for me, Mr. Keith McCraney and his daughter, Carmen.
Oh, great.
Wow. I cannot believe what I just heard. Like, for real.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Mr. McCraney, thank you for coming to join us and submitting to the paternity testing. I want to ask you first, you do know Ms. Myers' mom, Ms. Madrigal.
Yes, I did.
Please state how you met her.
You know, we got together. She came over. She told me she thought I was sexy, whatever, good looking. Okay, we had sex. It was a 3-minute thing. You know, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
She confirmed it. He swore to tell the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Okay. So, how did you find out that Ms. Madrigal was pregnant?
I did not know she was pregnant, Your Honor. I'm walking downtown Seattle where we live. I see her and the baby at the fountain. I said, oh, cute baby, who is she? She said, my daughter.
And you giggled?
Yes, yes.
Why?
I couldn't